Welcome to Engineer's Notebook, your aid to your engineering lessons and review. Before we proceed, don't forget to hit subscribe, like and share.
Question number 1. The atomic number of an element is determined by: letter A, the number of neutrons; letter B, the number of protons; letter C, the number of neutrons plus the number of protons; letter D, the number of electrons. The answer is letter B, the number of protons. Question number 2. The atomic weight of an element is approximately determined by: letter A, the number of neutrons; letter B, the number of protons; letter C, the number of neutrons plus the number of protons; letter D, the number of electrons. The answer is letter C, the number of neutrons plus the number of protons. Question number 3. Suppose there is an atom of oxygen, containing 8 protons and 8 neutrons in the nucleus, and 2 neutrons are added to the nucleus. The resulting atomic weight is about: letter A, 8; letter B, 10; letter C, 16; letter D, 18. The answer is letter D, 18. Atomic weight is equivalent to the total number of protons and neutrons. From the example initially, there are number 8 protons and 8 neutrons, then 2 neutrons were added, which make the atomic weight equal to 18. Question number 4. An ion, letter A, is electrically neutral. Letter B has a positive electric charge. Letter C has a negative electric charge. Letter D might have either a positive or negative charge. The answer is letter D might have either a positive or negative charge. An ion is a charged atom or molecule. It is charged because the number of electrons does not equal the number of protons in the atom or molecule. An atom can acquire a positive charge or a negative charge depending on whether the number of electrons in an atom is greater or less than the number of protons in the atom. When an atom is attracted to another atom because it has an unequal number of electrons and protons, the atom is called an ion. If the atom has more electrons than protons, it is a negative ion or an ion. If it has more protons than electrons, it is a positive ion or cation. An atom consists of 3 particles, namely, protons, neutrons, and electrons. A proton is a positively charged particle and an electron is a negative charged particle. While a neutron has a neutral charge, they are neither positive nor negative. An atom is said to be neutral when there is the same number of protons and electrons. An atom is negatively charged when there are more electrons than protons. And an atom is positively charged when there are more protons than electrons. Question number 5. In a compound, letter A, there can be just a single atom of an element. Letter B, there must always be 2 or more elements. Letter C, the atoms are mixed in with each other but not joined. Letter D, there is always a shortage of electrons. The answer is letter B, there must always be 2 or more elements. A compound is a substance formed when 2 or more chemical elements are chemically bonded together. In mixtures, the substances present are not chemically bonded together. The type of bonds holding elements together in a compound can vary. 2 common types are covalent bonds and ionic bonds. A covalent bond is a chemical bond formed by the sharing of 1 or more electron pairs between 2 atoms. And an ionic bond is a chemical bond formed when the total energy of the bonded atoms is lower than the total energy of the separate atoms. The form the bonding takes is determined by the electron arrangement that minimizes the energy. Question number 6. An electrical insulator can be made a conductor. Letter A. By heating. Letter B. By cooling. Letter C. By ionizing. Letter D. By oxidizing. The answer is letter C. By ionizing. Question number 7. Of the following substances, the worst conductor is letter A air. Letter B copper. Letter C iron. Letter D salt water. The answer is letter A, air. Question number 8. Of the following substances, the best conductor is letter A air. Letter B copper. Letter C iron. Letter D salt water. The answer is letter B copper. Question number 9. If material has low resistance. Letter A. It is a good conductor. Letter B. It is a poor conductor. Letter C. The current flows mainly in the form of holes. Letter D. Current can flow only in one direction. The answer is letter A. It is a good conductor. The material is a good conductor if it has low resistance or high conductivity, while the material is a poor conductor when it has high resistance or low conductivity. In a conductor, electric current can flow freely. In an insulator it cannot. Metals such as copper typify conductors, while most non-metallic solids are said to be good insulators, having extremely high resistance to the flow of charge through them. Conductor implies that the outer electrons of the atoms are loosely bound and free to move through the material. Most atoms hold on to their electrons tightly and are insulators. In copper, the valence electrons are essentially free, and strongly repel each other. Any external influence which moves one of them will cause a repulsion of other electrons which propagates, domino fashion through the conductor. This is a resistivity table that shows silver as the best conductors among common metals. In this table, it is also showed that copper is a better conductor than iron.
Thank you for watching. For more videos don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Good luck.